Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing another one of my short Dorico videos here in under 5 minutes. So today we're going to be doing one that a lot of people ask me about, which is how in the world do I make it so that there's a set number of measures per line when I'm going to print my parts? Now this one is not hard, but it's definitely in a place you wouldn't have thought to look for it. So this option is found under the layout options in Dorico. So if I go to the library menu in Dorico and I slide down to layout options, we're met with this window here that gives us a bunch of different formatting options. Now, to be clear, you can get to this option no matter what tab you're in, but a lot of people will end up accessing this while they're in the Engrave tab. So if we go down to Staves and Systems, you'll see this category that is called Casting Off, which for most people, they think, what in the world does that mean? Well, this is where we're going to find our settings for making a piece of music a specific number of measures per line, a specific number of systems per page, and other elements like that. So you can see our top option here is fix number of bars per system to 4. The second one down, we have fixed number of systems per frame. Then we also have this backup option that says scale number of systems by frame height. Basically, this is just kind of a way of saying, hey, 20 frames is not going to fit, so I'll go ahead and reduce it so it actually has a hope of fitting. The final one here says allow open bars to split across system breaks. And what this means is if you had a really long measure like in a cadenza, is Dorico allowed to break that in half and put half of it on one page and half of it on the other. This is not real common behavior in music, but for some people you might need that. You can see here if I was to set this to 8 and then I have 4 measures per line and I hit apply, you'll see it reformatted my music to have 4 measures per line. Now there's something to be careful with about this, and that is this will defeat a certain amount of the auto spacing in Dorico, which in this case might make my lyrics squished together just a little bit too much. So you'll have to monitor that a little bit. In this case, it actually looks pretty okay. And especially for things like lead sheets, this can be really, really handy. A final one in this category is the concept of whether you want your last line of music to be fully justified across the page or if you're okay with having these half lines. You can see here at the end of my music, I have a line that only goes partly across the page. Now, some people find that to be just incredibly annoying, and other people are okay with it, but we can turn that on and off. Again, we're going to go back to the library and the layout options, and this time, a very strange place, it's actually under note spacing. And here's where we can edit the note spacing for our music, where we can tell it how wide apart each note is, but down here on the bottom, you'll see only justify final system in the flow when more than 50% full or whatever number we want to set. If you would like your last line to be across the bottom of the page no matter what, you can just go ahead and uncheck that, and it will stretch your last line across the bottom of the page. So thanks so much for watching this video. Again, keep checking back in this playlist for more of these short tip videos. They're a real quick way of reminding you about certain things in Dorico. And if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, I'm working on getting up to 50,000 subscribers this year. So let's see what we can do about that. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.